one of the things that is very important when you're first meeting people in either dating, relationships, friendships, is to create an aura of authority. And I don't mean an aura of authority where you're abusive, manipulative, vindictive. It's an aura of authority where people sense your value, where people sense the value that you provide for them, right? But the problem is that people don't truly sense this aura of authority when they first get to see you. The problem is that a lot of us have this very nice aura that is nice, but unfortunately doesn't produce respect because we're happy, we're elated, we found someone that likes us back, and as a result, we show our happy side. We're less strict with them. For example, like you know how corruption works, right? Where if I don't know you too well and you break the law, I will hold you accountable, right? But if I know you really well and you break the law, I'm going to be a little bit more lenient. This type of corruption is part of human nature. When you develop emotional connections with people, you tend to corrupt yourself. You corrupt your standards. You lower your standards. You let them get away with things. And this sets the stage because it actually shows weakness. And this is why people who love each other disrespect each other the most. Simply because they're comfortable to be disrespectful. They know they've given up a lot of their trust, a lot of their vulnerabilities to them, and a lot of people just take advantage of that. And what people don't understand is that taking advantage of your vulnerabilities a lot of the times is part of human nature. It takes enlightened people to not take advantage of it. It just does. Like that's why with our parents, when you're growing up, you have to move out, because if not, a lot of people would just end up like committing crimes, people. You know what I'm saying? So it's a natural erosion of relationships when you don't value setting standards and holding on to it. It will destroy the relationship. Even if you guys love each other, you guys are going to disrespect yourself so much that it's not going to work out. All right? So let's talk about this, right? Now look, one of the hallmarks of value, right? And by the way, before we begin this one, if you guys ever want to work with Father Alex one-on-one and you're dealing with someone who's not showing you the respect that you feel like you deserve, they're treating you badly and you want them to treat you better, right? And you don't know how to apply these strategies. Even though you're listening to me, you don't know how to do it because your situation is unique. Your situation is different. Well, you need a phone call with Father Alex. That's what you need, okay? Because sometimes you just need to hear me tell you exactly what you hear me in these videos for you to actually do it. Right? So if you want to do that, click in the description down below where it says work with me one-on-one. I've worked with thousands of clients, and not once have I had a negative review. Not once have anybody said that I've scammed any of them. Okay, I have a pretty clear record. All right, so click. Well, somebody says I forgot to call them this morning. I did not get notified. That's why. That's the only time, right? But if anything, it's a clear record. And if you guys don't like the advice, just ask for your money back. There's a money back guarantee. No, there's actually not a money back guarantee. There's a money back guarantee for the course. It's not the advice. Click on the description down below to work with me one-on-one, or else I'm gonna have to close the channel. So remember, one of the hallmarks of value is similar to what happens to your phone. If you lose your important phone, you notice there's a sense of dread. If you lose your side phone, you notice that you're okay with it. But why is that? Because it shows you the value. How much you value something is how much you dread losing it. Unfortunately, we have jaded people with our presence so much that they don't really believe that if you leave them, they're going to cry. They're not really going to believe that if you leave them, it's going to dread them. Why? Because you have oversaturated your presence to them. So you have to learn how to create less tolerance, how to create that sense of loss in people. And it's very important. The problem is that too many of us moralize these strategies and we feel cruel doing it, when in reality, if you have kids, you'll know that you got to learn how to sometimes inflict pain when they're messing up. You got to learn how to sometimes give kids space. When you, like, for example, during COVID, a lot of families divided. A lot of families got destroyed. And unfortunately, some kids went through a lot of abuse. A lot of relationships ended. You wanna know why? Too much motherfucking presence, man. It's that simple. They were hanging around each other so much. It's not that they hated each other, but that human nature needs space to roam. Some people can only truly value you when you leave. For example, I have my dog, right? And this makes me cry a little bit, okay? So, but I try to think about it before making this video. So, but my dog, my mom gave away my dog, and I really hate that. And because of that, like, it made me realize how much I loved my dog. I do love my dog, and I was literally gonna go and visit her. But when I heard that she gave away my dog and never asked me whether or not I want to hold it and keep it, made me extremely angry, and just a sense of anger, And it's kind of similar to that. Now I'm thinking of her, imagining her in my mind, and this is what happens. And now let's just say I see her again down the street, see her walking. What do you think is gonna happen? Don't get me wrong. When I would have seen her, I would have been happy. But seeing her, thinking she was never coming back again, it would release a sense of joy and happiness, right? And that's how you show people. Because if I leave my dog and come back, and I know that I'm gonna come back, it's not the same. But when you leave and you think you're never going to see them again, there's something inherently different. And this is the thing, is that a lot of people don't believe your bluffs, right? A lot of people think you're never going to leave. A lot of people think that when you say I'm going to leave, they don't believe you. Your threats have no power over them. And the reason why they have no power is not because, yes, most likely your nonverbal cues, they don't believe it through your nonverbal cues, but also because you never follow through. A lot of people, what people don't understand is that sometimes you have to leave people because they think you're weak. And the only way to fix that is not through words, but through actions. You have to have them say, holy shit. The one time they said that they were going to leave, they actually left. And all of a sudden, those threats take on a different meaning. All of a sudden, the threat, you threatening to leave them, has a sense of reality to it. It's almost like they think about those moments when they mistreated you, when you asked them to stop doing that, or whatever. And they'll see it from a place of weakness. They're like, okay, they were really all about that life, right? And the thing is that a lot of the times we just are the ones that cause these situations because we like them. Like, it's only human nature, right? People don't the thing is that this threat, this ability to leave, is what creates an aura of authority around you. It's the aura of authority. The threat of leaving creates an aura of authority. Right? You don't have to say anything. And the only way for you to truly create the aura of authority is to leave. And what happens is that if you allow yourself to leave those types of situations where it's disadvantage to you, what happens is that over time, the leaving becomes part of your character, and people will sense the neural wirings of you leaving people who bullshit you. They'll sense it through your non-verbal cues. It's an aura that will literally emanate from you. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, hopefully this makes sense. If you guys want to work with me one-on-one, go to mindfulattraction.org, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.
All right, guys, we're going to have a brief intermission so that I can tell you guys about our new bundle that we're doing, where you guys can purchase all of my courses and get it at a discount. So this bundle is pretty much the bundle where you could just buy all of my courses. You could buy Nice Guy, which is a training course on how to come across more assertive, how to come across more confident, how to not give off nice guy vibes. You guys can get access to Dark Game, which is my full dating course on how to meet women in different scenarios, how to attract women, how to make sure you don't come across as creepy, and essentially how to act like a man and not act like a doofus, to be quite honest with you. And you get all of these bonuses, which is the bonuses of Dark Game, the bonuses of Practical Mastery, which is about how to master a skill, Social Mastery, which is how to master your social life, and the Laws of Human Nature, which is a book club video that I had dissecting Robert Greene's book. All of this is naturally at around naturally is at $346, but you guys can purchase this bundle and get it at what's the price again? Get it at $238 pretty much. So you guys can purchase it right now. It's a money back 30-day money back guarantee. It's a good way to, rather than just buying them individually and paying extra, you guys can just purchase everything at a discount price. Now, the only thing I don't like is the fact that I'm giving you a lot of information at the same time. That makes me kind of scared because a lot of times people don't do the things that I teach when you get too much information. But I've gotten too many requests to do this, so I'm just satisfying you guys. Purchase it right now by clicking on the description down below where it says purchase the bundle. All right, let's continue with the video.